Hey Vipers, welcome back to another video. Last time I built the nether portal that is behind me. Today we're venturing into the fiery pits of the nether. Watch the end because crazy things happened. Before we go to the nether, let's make sure we had all the items that we need. So I'm gonna grab a few extra logs so that I can make a chest and store all my valuable items. Because no doubt I'll die to mobs or lava, one way or another. Actually, you'll be surprised. The nether's, for me, is more harder than the end. One of the reasons is because I get lost in the nether and can't find my way back, and then spend hours trying to find the portal again. You see, I used to play on Bedrock on the Xbox, so we didn't have the F3 key, so this is all new to me. So let's hope it makes it easier. Okay, I did a little bit off-screen gathering. I just made a little bunker for my bed and crafting table. I really didn't want to die to a mob and get sent back to spawn. I also made an enchantment table and now I'm crafting some bookshelves so I can enchant my armor. I can only make 5 bookshelves. Oh well, I guess we'll have to wait for the max enchantment table. But we'll work on it. I have all the time in the world to work on it. Alright, now let me craft some bookshelves. There we go, and 5 bookshelves. I really need a chest. My inventory is so full. I'll make one after I place these bookshelves. Oh, we're next to a lake. Let me just patch this up really quickly. And there we go, no more water. Now let me place these books. I know this probably won't give me like the enchantment thing, but I'll just place it there because we're gonna need it later. Alright, let's see what enchantments I get from my items. Let's see, let's do a diamond pick first. Fishy one, I guess that's okay, but not good enough. I guess we can, let's see, I think I might just do protection. That's a better deal. So, I'm just gonna, yeah. And you know what, I'm gonna do the rest of my diamond armor too, because why not? Here we go, the pants, and finally the boots. And, yep, protection. Alright. And you know what, let's just do a breaking one for my pickaxe. And you know what, let me just enchant my books because I can do that. Alright, you know what? That's all the enchantment I'll do for right now. Now, let me make a chest because I need a chest. My inventory is so full. Let's see. Need more wood. And, chest. Where's the chest? Nope. There it is. Alright. Chest, and let me just throw that. I don't need that. Now let me put all my important resources in this chest. All the diamond gear, all my enchantment books, the lapis, and most of the food in case I die. I think that's it. Alright, let me just smelt some of my resources like my food and iron. But you know what I realized? I don't have any coal. I have no coal. Not in my chest, not in my inventory. I have to go get some coal. But I don't think you want to watch me get coal for 40 minutes, so I'm just gonna do a time lapse of me just mining. So, I guess I can answer some questions you might want to know about me. I'm 19 and an undergrad in college and recently started content creating. I really just woke up one day and you know what? I do Minecraft during my free time when I'm not studying, and I was like, you know what? Let's make a video. Let's see how far this can go. You never know if you don't start, right? And hey, I'm learning too. I don't think anyone starts out perfect the first time. We learn through trial and error. We make mistakes and we fix them. But anyways, it's been a few years since I played Minecraft. When I started high school, it was peak COVID era and I had to focus on schoolwork. And when I did play Minecraft, it was on the Xbox with a controller and not a keyboard. And I only did that because my sister wanted someone to play with her. And so I played with her. It was funny because we started a new world every single time I played with her. Because we just wanted to start fresh every time. It's funny because now we have over 500 Minecraft worlds on console. I've been trying to convince her to get Java so we can play on more servers together, but it hasn't happened quite yet. I'll make a pretty good video. My sister's first experience on Hypixel or any other server. That will be pretty funny, don't you think? I can see my sister's shocked expression on her face when she joins the server for the first time. I was so used to Java that when playing on console with her, I was like, dang, Bedrock sucks. I got so used to Java that I forgotten what Bedrock felt like. And don't even get me started on my YouTube channel. When I mentioned it to her, she like laughed in my face. That's siblings for ya. We'll be at each other's throats one day and the next you're protecting them. But anyways, I have a question for you. What would you like to see after I'm done with this like series that I'm making? Leave suggestions in the comments section. But enough about that. Since I'm so new to YouTube and pretty much editing as well, do you have any like tips for me that I could try? Because right now I'm just winging it and hoping for the best. But I am enjoying it. I love editing even if it takes hours on end. I probably won't say that like in the coming years, but at this given moment I like editing. It's a fun pastime, one would say, since it literally takes hours to edit a video. But anyways, the mining session is nearly done, so let me just get back to my portal. Now I can finally cook my iron food. Having a stack of coal and actually more iron. Alright, let's get this to smelting. Alright, now that both furnaces are smelting iron, I can just wait for it to smelt. Alright, now that most of the iron's done smelting, I can finally make some iron tools. Let me get a pickaxe. And this block is bothering me. Let me get rid of it. There we go. while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna light the portal. Not going in quite yet though. And here's another time lapse of me just waiting on my things to smelt and have all the materials ready. Let me check my inventory and make sure I have all my important valuables in the chest before I actually enter the nether portal. You know, I think that's everything I need. Let me just put these boots on and we can go. But you know what? It's night. Let me sleep. Alright, let's see where we end up. Alright, not too bad. A decent place to spawn in the nether. Yeah. Let me just write down these coordinates so I don't forget them and lose my way in the nether. I'm so not used to being able to have an F3 key. I always played on Bedrock, so now I have F3 key. There's so many numbers. Alright, let me get these chords typed in chat so I don't forget them. I'm such a slow typer. Make sure I know what these coordinates are for. And let me fix that 30. And there we go. I won't forget. Or at least I hope I won't forget that I typed it. Now I can explore the nether. Venture into the unknown, I guess. I have to remind myself, this is not a speedrun. This is just Minecraft. No speedrunning is necessary. I can take my sweet time in getting all the resources I need and all the materials I need. I don't know what it is with the nether, but I always die in the nether no matter what. I think I'm just clumsy and a bit reckless. I don't know why, but I think it's just because I don't like the nether and just want to get out of here as fast as possible. Which makes me rush things and end up dying in the process. But let's venture away from the nether portal and venture out. Alright, I don't think you want to watch me for 20 minutes traveling in the nether, but I really just spent my time wandering and trading with piglins with the gold that I had. Seeing if I got any good trades with them. Some of these piglins were really difficult to get into the pit that I made. Like, for real, why couldn't you just get into the pit? I really just ended up, like, forgetting about that one and moving on to a different piglin. I ended up trading with this piglin for like a few minutes before moving on. It really didn't give me any like good trades. It did give me like spectral arrows, but that was about it. Can you give me anything else? Ooh, is that a potion? Nope, just a regular water bottle. Oh well, at least I got spectral arrows. Anyways, I spent the next few minutes trying to find the nether portal and killing endermen to get pearls and stuff like that. I did eventually find the nether portal. I nearly missed it. Oh, the nether portal. Dang, I nearly walked past this one. Okay, let's see, where do I want to enter? I guess over here. Alright, let's find these blazes. Where are they? Alright, and this is just me traversing the fortress, trying to find, like, the blazes. Which took a while. This fortress was pretty big. And had a lot of, like, passages and stuff like that. Cool did up happening though. Like when I went around this corner, I heard a skeleton, so I turned to that first, but then I heard walking towards me, and guess what? A wither skeleton was coming towards me. And the skeleton hit it, and they fought, so I just watched. After killing the wither skeleton, I got the skull. I don't know what the percent is of getting like a wither skull, like the first wither you see, but the chances are pretty low, like 2.5%, and I thought that was cool. I did end up finding a blaze spawner, but not just one blaze spawner. I found two that are right next to each other, which, you know, is pretty awesome until you have to like fight them. And I didn't really know what to do with like so many blaze spawners, and I saw a wither nearby, so I was like, I don't think I should take this right now. I was pretty indecisive on what I should do. Like, there were two spawners and a bunch of blazes spawning at the same time. Like, what do I do? I eventually decided to go for the lone one, like, over here. And eventually killing it after I get really low on health. After healing up a bit, I stood there for a moment thinking what I should do, and coming to like a conclusion, I should break like at least one of the spawners and only deal with the other one. There and like froze and picking which one. I don't know why I froze to pick which one I should break. So I eventually just turned around and went back to like to hide. I decided the blaze spawner with the lowest, with the least blaze losses should be destroyed, so I just went in there half health to break the blaze spawner, and I got hit again. Gave me like half a heart, which was a big mistake on my part. So I waited until like the blaze was like out of fire so I can actually eat and heal up. So after pushing that blaze away a little bit, I went to the other spawner to like get the blaze rods. I don't know why I just went, but like the one there was like below the fortress. So I was like, you know what, that can't hurt me. And after finally killing those two blazes, I waited for another blaze to spawn, but a second blaze spawned behind me and hit me with a fireball. I was low on health and my shield was breaking. I had to make a choice, so I ran and I died. Yeah. I then spent a few minutes trying to find where the fortress was, but I was lost. Like, I was really lost. I didn't write the coordinates down for the fortress, and I didn't have any food in my chest. So I ran out of sprint and really just gave up. And eventually I really was done with this. So I really just jumped off into the lava. So I went out, got some wood so I can make some sticks and craft like stone tools with the extra cobblestone I had in my chest. After that, I went out to grab some more wood and at least a few cows and food. And then eventually headed back to the nether and see if I can get my stuff. It was probably despawned, but I at least wanted to try it one more time. So please enjoy and watch me trying and failing to retrieve my stuff. I was generally so lost that I was so turned around, like where was I? I eventually gave up, my stuff was probably despawned, so I just headed back to the portal. I had no idea what I should do at this point of time, but eventually I made a plan to just like go on a mining trip for like hours and get the materials I need again to try again in the nether. And this is why I put all my valuable items in this chest, so I didn't die with them. I guess I'll be going on a mining trip. But I'll do this off camera. I don't think anyone wants to watch me, mine for a few hours. But, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and how short it was compared to the last one. Like and subscribe for more. Bye, Vipers!